our ACE program, that's having accurate, courteous, easy customer service, as part of that, we've tracked DPW work order data, and we've made that public. And the way we've done that in the past is we had these kind of static PDFs. We'd take all of the data about work orders, and we would put it into a PDF, which you should be seeing on your screen here. But as you can see, I mean, it's helpful for an analyst. There's lots in there. But for your average resident, it's a bit dense, it's a bit difficult to understand, and it's static. So it would come out oftentimes like weeks after the data was actually collected and analyzed. So for us, again, internally it was helpful, but not so much for the residents. Nonetheless, an interesting fact about this is that just by the fact of us publishing this data online, we saw marked improvements in our performance in the Department of Public Works. So prior to publishing it, the number of work orders that were completed on time hovered around 60, 70%. And just by the fact of us publishing it and making it available publicly, that went up to 80 and sometimes 90. You see there 95%. So that was impressive. But what we're noticing is you can see even as recently as June, the performance starting to dip a little bit again. And there's some different theories about why that might be the case, but one possible explanation is that the Department of Public Works kind of calling us on our bluff. Like, yes, the data was out there, but it was in these static PDFs, and it was probably apparent to a lot of people that those just weren't being read and they weren't being consumed by the public because they were just, as I said, a bit difficult to understand. So with that, we're trying to improve how we get that information out to the public, and that's where Socrata comes in, and that's where our open data portal is so important, because now this is incredibly easy to understand. You can take one glance at it and see that the percent of work orders closed on time, and you can see it month after month, so you're doing the comparison that way. So you're looking at trends, and you're able to zero in on any one particular month. But just the fact is now this is so easy to see and understand that I really feel like a lot of residents are going to take advantage of that, and we'll be holding our feet to the fire. And for my part, I will then use that to hold DPW, our DPW commissioner and the various superintendents there, to remind them, look, people are looking at this. They're seeing how much of your work you're able to complete on time. So if you have any problem completing these work orders on time, you have to let us know so we can get you the resources you need, or so that we can do whatever we can to make you more efficient so you're able to do this work on time so that the public's happy with it. So, this is transparency at its best, and we've found that it's improved performance in the past, and we expect it will continue to in the future, especially now that we have the Socrata web viewer.